Game Day episode 25, value first, is keep it cool when it comes to your competitors. Now after this, I want you to do some role plays because you need to make sure you practice outside so when it comes to the scenario, you're ready for it. So the two scenarios are, you're sat with a client and they're telling you they're using one of your competitors. What a lot of salespeople do is they start bad-mouthing the competitor, but that gets you nowhere because all the client is thinking, well, I've been fooled once by your competitor, I'm not going to be fooled by you now. So that's the first one. Just speak about your strengths, about the product, and have empathy about the situation the client has been through. The second one is that you're sat there and the client is telling you that your competitor has been bad-mouthing you. There's no point blowing up about this because first of all, the client could be lying, believe it or not, they might just be trying to get the upper hand on you. And the second is that you come across really unprofessional because you're bad-mouthing them as well. Just keep it cool, stick in your lane, and know that if your product is of value, just start speaking about that. That's all you need to do. So I need you to act these out, these two scenarios, with either a colleague or by yourself, but just make sure when it comes game time, you're ready because you've prepared for it. So that's it for today. Thanks a lot, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's story time, value first, episode 26. The story is about how we let other people affect us and they pay you no mind. So my colleague was driving down the road on his way to work early morning around about 8 o'clock on Alsafor on Beach Road. He's driving down, out of nowhere, this car comes out and my colleague has to slam his brakes on and he comes within inches of hitting this guy. The guy didn't even realise what was going on and he just carried on driving. But up the road about 50 metres was a set of lights. My friend pulls up next to him and says, "What are you doing? You almost hit me, you almost killed me. I'm driving on to work, what are you doing?" The guy, as I said, didn't even realise what happened. He apologised, drove on and got on with his day. My friend, he carries on driving into work, parks up, gets in the lift, goes up to the office. The receptionist greets him. "Hi Paul, how are you?" "Oh, I'm not good, this guy almost hit me, you won't believe what happened." He then sits down. Everyone around the office can hear the whole story, but he tells everyone again. He's created such a negative energy. He then gets home after doing no work because it's affected him so much. He gets home, he's already told his wife what's gone on, but he tells her again. He tells the kids, he tells the maid, he tells the dog, he tells anyone that will listen. He's been able to do no production the whole day, all because this one thing at the start of his day affected him. And I think this happens with so many of us. We let something overtake our whole day, all because we've almost hit somebody or somebody's almost hit us. Somebody gave us a bad email. Somebody gave us some bad news. And I'm not saying it's easy to do, but if we can understand how to get through that and try to reset and carry on with the day, you're going to be so much more productive. Because I'll tell you one thing, the person or the situation you're angry at, they're paying you no mind whatsoever and they're carrying on with their day. So somebody that's affected you so much doesn't even know that this has happened. And I think, as I said, this happens to so many of us. So that's my story. I hope it resonates with some of you because it might have happened to my colleague, but it also happens to me as well. So that's it, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Sales tips, value first, episode 27. Be engaging by asking open questions. As a salesperson, it's vital to be a great listener, but you also need to ask great questions to get the information out of the client. So this comes from asking open door questions. Examples of these are, where do you see your business in the next 12 months? What does success look like to you? What would it take to get you there? All of that gives you the great information to build your presentation around. The other side to this are closed door questions. This will give you trial closes and also early buy-in signals. So examples of these are, is this the type of product you were looking for? Yes. Do you see where this product can save you money? Yes. So now what you have the buy-in signals and you have the information you need to build your presentation. So now take this forward and go and close more deals. That's it for today. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you tomorrow. Book review, Value First, episode 28. This week's book review is about Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. And what he discusses in this book is how IQ is important, but emotional intelligence, EI, is what's going to get you to the top. So I want to ask you this question. How many kids from your school that were A-star students grew up to be leaders or business owners and successful at it? Not that many, right? That's because they lack the EI, emotional intelligence side. So pick up this book to understand more, but he breaks it down into 4 parts. There's social awareness, self-awareness, self-management, and relationship management. If you can understand where your skills sit within those 4 parts, you'll be streets ahead of so many people. Emotional intelligence is a massive buzzword at the moment, and it's going to make you stand out from the average. So pick this book up. If you're not much of a reader, get the audio file and have a listen. It's really going to help you understand yourself better. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Sales tips, Value First, episode 29. There's more than one way to sell. As a salesperson, it's so important to understand the client's different personalities and behaviors and adapt your presentation and your sales approach into that. So I'll give you an example. If you're an aggressive salesperson, which does work at times, it's not going to work with a skeptical client that's been hurt in the past. So some clients, they need their hand held, some clients, they need their ego massaged, and some clients you need to be aggressive with, like I said. But if you can take your time to understand the different types of clients' behaviors and personalities, you're going to do so much better as a salesperson, because there's not just one size fits all when it comes to selling. Now, if you want to know more about this, because there's 10 plus types of personalities, message me in the box below and I'll be able to give you that information. So that's it for today. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you tomorrow.